Hey yo, what's up, guys? It's Odyssey. Well, just coming on and fresh a little bit. From the Odyssey show. Hope you guys are elected to know about those difference between Black Lives Matter and White Lives Matter, but not really White Lives Matter, but All Lives Matter. The reason why we need to deal with All Lives Matter because it's about equality. You know, you need to become a king unless you have to be proud of you if it's All Lives Matter. But it doesn't matter if you're like, wait, all the colors of that their own. You know, Black lives don't matter, white lives don't matter, brown lives don't matter. It's all good. You know, you just have to be respectful and be grateful for each other. You know, like we would listen to like watching the movie Someone and then the videos of I have a dream and all that kind of stuff. Well, guys, we have to remember listen to Martin Luther King. You know, he is a great guy. You know, you just have to pay the close attention. You know, that's it's more important. You have to be more quality if you're a part of the All Lives Matter. But it's good because you don't want to make some changes. But for Black Lives Matter, this has to change because whoever those Black Lives Matter, if you deal with all that stuff, they'll say like no justice, no peace. They'll do one of those destroy one of those American statues that who owned by their slaves and segregations. You know, it can be a lot of worse more than anything. But and especially they can and Black Lives Matter can destroy sports money too, or especially for kneeling for national anthem like Colin Kaepernick, that destroys NFL money too. You know, if you go for it like that, you can end up boycott. You could end up kneeling the national anthem, and then you're not going for America. If you just want to be nationalized somewhere else, if you do, but if you do something wrong, if you're a part of the Black Lives Matter, then leave and go to your country or whatever you came from. You know, that's all that matters. You know, you just have to be grateful for what you have today. You know, and plus Black Lives Matter, they can just do like some riots and throw some things like they can be hate each other and get angry at each other what they have. You know, this is what happens when we stay silent. And it's like when Eric Garner just got killed by the police officers. You know, we trust the police officers. You know, that's all you need to know because cops are more respectful because then and cops would be also part of the All Lives Matter too because you know if you listen to the song Bad Boys before you know you should know that stuff because cops they need to be more respectful and how things that had to be handcuffed and respectful on their and try to hit on the arm or whatever like that or something like that. You know, injuries could happen, but that's fine. You just watch your propose from your job and watch for your things. You what you have to do your job. You know, if you do, you get fired. You know what I mean? Especially from choking or shooting a black man or something. Well, that's something you want to have to take it respectful for all those police officers. You know, like I said before, you know, you just have to be more respectful if you have your own journey, you know, as a part of the business person you want to be joined, you know. You just want to have to do the ideals of freedom, you know. You know, like and plus, Black Lives Matter cannot destroy the Martin Luther King statue and Abraham Lincoln because they abolished slavery and Martin Luther King builds up civil rights because Republicans are for Black Lives Matter because they have to do to save themselves if they have to. You know what I mean? That's them. You know what I mean? Not the Democrats. Because Democrats, they can go they would destroy America if they have to. This is what happens when Black Lives Matter takes a lot of ease to challenge, you know? But for All Lives Matter, where we're expected to think about like building one of those civil rights statues like maybe like Lyndon Johnson, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter statues, Barack Obama statue, Ronald Reagan statue, George H.W. Bush or George Bush statues, you know. I would have liked to more prefer more than those like segregation and slavery statues from back in the days from the United States. But we want to see like the new version of the United States because all this happened after the murders from black people by those police officers. So But I think maybe this is might be a good peaceful challenge, because it's gonna be no big deal, because it's good for the All Lives Matter people, because we need All Lives Matter. We need to support to have changes, to have justice, and have their peace, and have their grateful to come back without being racism, and especially without protesting. You just want to make sure and do something grateful what you have. But and also for All Lives Matter, you need to get up and stand up for the anthem, and for deal with the group too. That's all that matters, because for All Lives Matter, they can respect for all those civil rights statues and civil rights years from the 60s to the future, to the present years. Like all those musics and all those good stuff, instead of one of those racism musics like in the 50s to 1890s, or even more of those popish ones that there are. One of those songs are racist. So if you're part of the All Lives Matter, you should think about this, because it's been a long history, years, about when the United States would usually starts in 1776. We need to make it understand how this is gonna work for the community in the United States of America. So I think they need to have to fix this country, and restart over again, reform the police or something like that. I think they'll just need some good supports, and then we need them for the country, and that's it. That's all we need. All Lives Matter is just all the big supports. Doesn't matter what color we're in, because the brown is king, the black is king, and the white is king. If you see the movie from Beyonce, you have to pay attention to this, because it's good for the community and for us, because we're big, because we're part of the civil rights, more than those Jim Crow laws and those ugly ass racism. So we need to see how might be our biggest changes and biggest challenge that we need to see it so far, because we need to get a new president that has to be civil rights president, instead of one of those racism presidents like Joe Biden or Donald Trump. But we just need to find a good one that has to be better than that, like Barack Obama or George Bush or any civil rights president they used to have. So, but one except Richard Nixon, because we know Richard Nixon's is racist. So that's why we need to be more grateful in an American community, and that's it. That's why we need to be more respectful of what we have today. There's a lot going on with all the protests been going on for 5 months, and it's pretty crazy. So I want you guys you need to know about this stuff, and plus for All Lives Matter, we have to listen to all those old school group stuffs in the 60s to the future. That's a line. They need to see that's going to be going on for today. And for the rest of all, we have to get new jobs. We're going to have to get new houses, new money for get more allowance from Black Lives Matter peer group, who are the members and the people from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They're only just going to have to give one of us from All Lives Matter people, so we can be richful and give some respirations for the money from Black Lives Matter to All Lives Matter. Well, it's going to be all good. Or even better, if you're part of the member of Black Lives Matter, you can join All Lives Matter if you want. If you want to demand justice for us, it's up to you. I'm not being hateful, so I'm just giving you a briefs. So this is your boy Odyssey. I'm just trying to give you further notice. So I'll give you some further notice for another explanation. So thanks for watching this video. Well, hope you enjoy it. So this is your boy Odyssey.